What's up guys, welcome to a very special video. In this video, we are releasing our Lamborghini project with Liberty Walk. We're at the Dub Shed show, showing you our new truck, our new awning, our new setup, bunch of cars you haven't seen before on the channel. This is the biggest video we've done in a very long time, maybe even ever, so let's get into it. Good morning guys and welcome to the big one. This is the big episode where we reveal everything we've been hiding from you guys behind the scenes over the last few weeks. Now the big reveal is coming later in this video with the Lamborghini. We can't wait to show you how amazing that car turned out. But we've got a lot of other cars here that we haven't shown you on the channel for a long time. We've got a full new rebrand, full merch launch, and I can't really hide it anymore. Another big reveal, and I don't mean big as in status, I mean big as in it's just really big, because this is DG1, our new truck. You guys saw us pick up this trailer from Koenigsegg in Holland. It's secondhand, absolutely beautiful. Now it's got the full Drift Games Motorsport livery on there with all of our partners along the side. It looks absolutely incredible. And for you truck guys at home, this is the truck that we'll be pulling at the tractor unit. It is a Scania V8 straight pipe twin tag axle. And she is beautiful with the matching graphics to match the truck. This is the biggest thing, literally, and most expensive thing we've ever bought in the channel, but I think it was worth it. What do you guys think? It looks absolutely incredible. We can carry all of our merch shop, cars, tools, parts, wheels, everything in this. And this is one of two trucks for the Drift Games team in Europe this year, which is mind-blowing to us who started with a very small trailer a couple of years ago. It's still hard to believe this is ours. It's going to take us a couple of weeks to let it sink in. But we've never set this truck up before, and it's got a huge awning. We don't know how to set it up. We're looking at the instructions. It's going to take us some time. So Dub Shed was the perfect show because it's indoors for us to test our new setup. We got backdrops, we got our SP toolboxes, and we got all this stuff that in our heads should look really good, but we haven't seen it in real life. So now we're going to get all the boys together, put all this whole setup together for the first time this year. And I've got to say, I'm almost as excited as the cars to see this thing come together. So a lot of work to do over the next couple hours. Let's get into it. So one of the cars we've got on display this weekend is one of my personal favorites that we've built over the last couple of years. And it did fight us. Darren McNamara had a crazy idea to put a 3S GE, which is a Toyota MR2 4-cylinder Toyota engine, but turbocharge it and put it in an S15. So essentially you get 90s Toyota reliability in what I think is one of the most beautiful Nissan shapes, which is the S15. We built this car over about a year and a half. It's just had some final work done. So this car is ready for road and ready for shows in the summer. It's super low on BC Racing coilovers. We got custom Strom 3-piece wheels on this. This has the bee's knees. Full custom exhaust, full... Do you know what? There's no point in even talking about how nice it looks on the outside, because the real showpiece of this car is under the bonnet. This is the only S15 in the world with a Toyota 3S GE Plus T, full link ECU setup, Garrett turbo, the works. This thing makes about 400 horsepower, which isn't a huge amount of horsepower, but it's perfect for this chassis, perfect for this car. I think it's turned out absolutely amazing inside and out. Can't wait to get people's reactions this weekend to it. The car we brought along just because I love driving it, and I've been driving it a lot lately in the last couple of weeks, is my R32 GTR. This is a original white, beautiful R32 GTR, and we've subtly modified it so far. We painted the front lip white, we put an under lip in matte black, we've done a gurney flap on the back, we put BC Racing coilovers, and we put it on DS15s from Strom, which I think look absolutely fantastic. I wanted a staggered look on this car because I really prefer that, and I don't like the square look of the GTRs. So disconnected the four-wheel drive system, it's now two-wheel drive, and other than that it's pretty standard. But this is a project that I want to dig in, not to try and get ready for a show, not to do it in a big hurry, but just have a bit of time to do the right tasteful mods as we go along. So I thought we'd bring it along because it's such a contrast of such a like stock OEM plus car with all the madness we have around it.
You'll take deck, don't wreck. Head banging in the Tesla, that's breakneck. On the road, up pretty fat women and fat checks. Attention. Last test, is it true that you ain't with Taz? Yes. Turn up the bass now, go. I need the whole earth to hear my flow. Yeah. Act like you know. 1, 2, 3, we been here before. I would get so dark, that gun when you get too small. Getting high in it and pour. Contact high for my score. Sun, rain, don't come cheap, so I need change. Break the chains. Phoenix, I rise out of these flames. No more games. Beauty is pain, so I take aim. We ain't the same. You lame, I reign. Say what? I reign. Let's go. I reign. I reign. We ain't the same. You lame, I reign.
Alright guys, say hello to our brand new Drift Games rig and merch setup for 2024. We're obviously going to all of the Drift Masters events, Ultrace, Japfest in Ireland, the LZ World Tour, so we needed a rig that looked the part and actually accommodated all the needs we had. Custom build shop are in the works for probably about 6 months now, and it looks absolutely amazing. As you can see on the floor, we've got our tough tiles. All the LED lights here are actually from the truck itself. We've got our rails with all of our merchandise. I'll get back to that in a minute. We've got our Chevy truck in here, adding a divide. We've got all of our Link ECU products on display in the back of the Chevy, which I think looks really, really cool. We have our SP toolboxes that we turned into our full merch store, which I think look incredible. We've got our Strom wheels here. Everything is kind of represented, and obviously on our table over here we got our full Sonax range, which is keeping everything clean and tidy, and the cars outside. This is also our new merch range for this year, and the special part about this merch range as opposed to other years is that Adam O'Connor and I designed everything. So we spent the winter trying to up our skills on Illustrator, Photoshop, to give it I suppose give our brand our touch and not be as generic, I guess. We wanted the quality to go up, the style to go up. I think we really like it. We hope you guys really like it. Our online store is now closed, but it goes back open for the first time this year at 7 p.m. on Sunday GMT. So this video goes out on Saturday, Sunday 7 o'clock, everything goes on sale. There's limited quantities of everything. I'm going to show you what those quantities are. So we got 4 brand new hoodies, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the thought process behind all of them. So this is our new Drift Games Motorsports. You'll see the Motorsports logo on the truck and on some of the cars. This is our Motorsports division, and this is our hoodie and t-shirt combo for that. We've got all of our partners on the front and the back. Really nice style. I think it's quite slick, quite simple. We kind of went with like an F1 style on this, and I really think it works, and it's got the new logo on there, so you can be the first people to have the new logo stuff. We've got this one, which I absolutely love. Simple on the front and on the back. This is our new projects. We always have a projects department hoodie every year. You can see projects department down the bottom. Got the wheel, got the flames, got all that good stuff going on. You guys might have noticed in this video, I am wearing the official Liberty Walk Drift Games crossover t-shirt and hoodie. This thing is awesome. I simply can't believe like a brand from Ireland and such a huge brand from Japan have collaborated on the car and the merch. There's only 200 units of these. That's all that's ever being made. So make sure you guys grab them if there's any left after the show, because we're not making these again. And this is my personal favorite. So we kept having this thing on the off season where we would try and modify something, or we would do something, and the governmental issues or laws or rules or regulations would like make it really difficult. And then also when people build cars, you guys build cars at home, people always have a different opinion. Some people have subjective choice. So I kind of came up with the slogan of let me enjoy my car. Because that's very much what we want to preach, is just let someone enjoy their car. So this is like, to the government, to anyone on the comment section giving you shit, let me enjoy my car, it's my car, I'll do what I want with it. And we put that in a hoodie in cream and in a hoodie in black. It looks awesome. Oh, We got some accessories as well, Josh. It's very cool bandanas. We got them in red and we got them in black. I think they look really, really cool. These are like, if you want to wear a bandana, we don't wear bandanas, but they're very cool for your car, like around your steering wheel, around the mirror, around whatever. They're a very cool little touch. Have that kind of lowrider feel to them, and we really like them, so check them out in the shop. We also have new logo, brand new lanyards, and we got stickers. These ones are like kind of oil slick, and we've got white. We got whole air freshener range. You can see the packaging this year. We've leveled up on everything. So our snapbacks this year are way more detailed than we've ever done before. We got black, gray, and burgundy. And as you guys can see, the detail is far more than we've ever done before on everything. You can see it's got like Drift Games Not Life on the back. We got the new emblem on the side, and then even on the bottom. See that? Like, this is stuff we would never have done a year or two ago. But between the stickers, the merch, the bandanas, the lanyards, everything is on the shop, 7 p.m. Sunday. It's limited quantity because we just all got it this week and we don't know what's going to be left after the show. So check it out, get on the shop, grab yourself some of the new logo merch, including the Liberty Walk stuff, because we're super hyped on it. So a car that we never thought we'd see back at Dubshed, Craig.
No, we really did not.
Is Craig's PS13. So to give a long story short, Craig had a beautiful PS13 and then a taxi man decided to pull out in front of him. Then it wasn't a beautiful PS13. They wrote it off, the insurance said it was a scrap heap, it was done. And then 6 months later, it's back better than ever.
When we say written off, it wasn't written off, but you know.
Written off insurance-wise, not... Yeah. We never write things off as modified car guys, but the insurance said, oh, he'll never fix that. And it's now 10 times better than it was before.
And you know what? I don't think it could have been there's so many people who got involved and it wouldn't have been possible without so many people. But we're here now and it's nearly done, so I couldn't be happier. So Ryan in Vital Fabrication, as you know, I went to him with the car crashed, and it was a very hard thing to say what I want done. But we went down, and then he kind of, between myself and himself, he kind of worked this, and he put full new chassis legs into it, full custom front, and like he blew it out of the park, I think.
To be honest with you, what I love about this car is this is all custom, right? Yeah. And it looks way better than the standard PS13 because all that stuff's very brittle on a PS13, but this is actually all reinforced. So you've actually improved the car chassis wise, and Ryan has anyway.
So the main thing I really want to do is just bring it back better than ever. I've put way too much money than I should have into it, but it's here. And it's always the way I want to do the car to start with, so, and I just couldn't afford it the first time, and now I have it exactly how I want it. So
it's very rare anyone gets a second chance at the car. Like, I look back at some of my cars from back in the day and go, I'd love like to go and do it again better, but you don't have the energy because you just want to drive the car when it's done. But you actually had the time when you were fixing it to do it all better, so it worked out perfectly. This thing is going to steal the show here this weekend.
But the funny thing was, when this was actually written off by the insurance, before Craig even made a plan to do it back up to what it is now, there was a plan that I really wanted to do where we're going to cut the car in half down that way and turn it into simulators. I'm glad now that we didn't.
He has now turned it into the world's most realistic simulator. Because when you're driving along now, it really feels like you're moving at speed. I think this is, I mean, I've seen some really good simulators in the past, but this I was looking at the other day on the street going, that must feel like you're really driving a car. So he nailed it. We wouldn't have got that realism out of it, I don't think. Look who got the car ready. Look who got the car ready. It's Adam O'Connor.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road to this point. And what I will say is, if you ever want an example of someone who doesn't give up on building a car, it has to be Adam on this car. 5 engines.
5 engines, many setbacks and other like issues with the suspension, issues with the fitment, issues with the engine, issues with every part of the car.
But look at it, Adam.
You know what I will say though? I think this is the most modified MX-5 in the world. Not in terms of big power or anything like that. There's not even a bolt on this car you haven't changed. Every single piece of the car. You guys get it close enough. Zinc coated everything. Smoothed engine bay. Full link ECU. This is a fully forged engine, but it's not turboed yet. Manifolds, intakes, pipe. There's just nothing you haven't touched here.
No, unfortunately.
He was honestly trying to think of something there, and I don't think there is anything.
Of all the cars we have some crazy cars here at the show. This is the most in detail car. Every panel, every single thing, even down to the hinges have all been painted. Like This car is
You see the hinges? Look at the tow hook.
Yeah, that's hot.
And what's
That's what holds the license plate, so you won't even see it.
But you know what, this is one of those things where, and you guys will know if you have project cars, when things just go too far, and the problem is that you change 75% of it and then you have to change the other 25%.
I was getting some bolts done, and then like I put standard bolts in here, and like that looked crap. And then like I was like, well, if I have less standard bolts left over, I went and bought like the bolts to hold the washers on, and like, yeah.
Like, we were getting deliveries to the office, to HQ, of bags of bolts day by day for this car. The color code is like a citron purple?
BMW Techno Violet.
Techno violet, see, I didn't even know that.
Yes, it's a BMW colour painted on 3 bases of black, so it looks a lot darker, because I wanted midnight purple, and it was going to be about €10,000. And I was like, I'm not paying €10,000 for a car that's €2,000, so I went for a colour that was on.
It's a bit more than €2,000. I can see €2,000 in bolts in there.
No, but as in they paint just to get the paint on the car. So I was like, it actually looks like the colour looks nice.
Here's some of my favourite details, because we got a lot to get through on this video. Air suspension, the stance is
I was going to say the
immaculate.
stance is...
It's pretty spectacular.
Absolutely lipped barrel, and it's like down to the millimeter. I have millimeters of like spaces out to get it done. But I know you're going to say like the shade, all the
The detail in that. This is another favourite part of mine.
Even this bit, even where that actually gets covered by the hardtop.
Flames on the back lights that are engraved in.
well, the middle one done as well.
We will do a full in-depth feature on this car on the channel in the next couple of weeks, because there's too much to just get into this video, but we had to show it to you. Couldn't hide it. What a beauty.
So small from here, look at that.
Looks like a toy car. So we're all set up for Dubshed. This has been a lot of work, a lot of time and energy for the last probably 6 to 8 months getting all of this rigged together. And looking at it now, it's hard to believe this is ours. It still doesn't feel real, I'll be honest. Like, we're just setting it up for the first time. The car, everything, none of it seems real. It's kind of too overwhelming, but the team absolutely smashed it. All my boys put so much work into getting all this together, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. We've leveled up this year. We've taken big risks that we're very scared of and very overwhelmed with, because we've obviously gone into a shitload of debt to do all of this, but we wanted to push things forward. We wanted to take risks. We wanted to see how far we could go, and obviously this is a huge step up for us. Thank you to every one of our sponsors, all of our friends and family, all the boys on the team, and especially you guys for watching the videos and picking up the merch, because without you guys there would be no way we would be able to do any of this. So thank you so much for all your support. But this is pre-show, it's quiet, we want to see this place packed. Let's get into Dubshed. Strange story how this happened. Actually, the whole 10 years of Drift Games has been a really strange story, where it would look like we had some major plan for all this, but I was flying from Los Angeles to Dublin. I was in Dublin airport for 2 hours, and then I was flying to Australia. And this came up on Facebook Marketplace in the UK, this car, and I was like, there's no way. I rang the guy anyway, we did a deal, and the boys arrived at the airport and realized that we bought a Lamborghini. And then Craig said, you know what would be class on that kit? Would be a Liberty Walk kit. But a Liberty Walk kit is way out of our budget. So later, like 2 or 3 weeks later, Josh and I were in Vegas at SEMA, and we tried to get a meeting with Liberty Walk about this build. But they were so busy with everything they were doing, they had no opportunity. So Josh and I felt a little bit dejected about it. We said, look, we missed our chance. So we decided to go down to the roulette table to play a little bit, have a few drinks. And guess who was sitting at the roulette table with us? It was Cato from Liberty Walk. So we took our opportunity with a lot of alcohol, as Irish people do. And then they agreed to give us a body kit without knowing who we were at all. And then they regretted it the next morning, like we did in our heads. And we actually got good friends with the guys. We went to Japan, and they were really impressed with what we were building here. And this car, it's a flashy car, but it's actually something that represents the last 10 years of what we've done. It's everything we know in something that we don't. So it's 2JZ, it's got a Civic Type R clutch pedal, it's got a jet ski linkage, it's got a full angle kit on the front, and it is a proper drift car for the road in a Lamborghini. And now, we can all give a round of applause, because we didn't have the budget to hire a technician to take the whole interior apart. So we now have a fully qualified Lamborghini technician in Josh Holsworth over here. 27 screws, that's all that was left over, 27 screws. So without any further ado, does everybody want to see the car? I'm going to need a little bit more noise than that. I want one big cheer. You want to see the car? Okay, Adam. Let's roll it in. Alright, so we've shown the car to the public for the first time. I think everybody's pretty hyped on it, but we want to show you guys this in detail, so let's go somewhere a little bit more quiet with a little bit more space. The Lambo is finished for Dubshed, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Obviously, you haven't seen it with the livery on, and this is just an aesthetic finish. So the idea of this being a static car show at Dubshed was to have the car aesthetically finished, which we did. We have a few little bits to tidy up in the interior, but we're very, very close. Is it drift ready? No, but that's what the next 3 weeks are for. Getting it ready for our first drift demo, which is at Japfest at the end of April in Mondello Park. But again, looks are subjective, but this is very much the look I wanted to go with the car. Dark, mean, aggressive, Batman spec, but also it's a demo car for our brand. That's the reason we built it. We didn't build it to be a fancy show car. We didn't build it to be my Lamborghini or something you drive around the weekends. This thing was built to shred tires and make a lot of noise. That's why we've gone quite loud on all of our branding to support all of our partners that gave us amazing help on this car to make it happen, but also to promote our new logo, which I think looks absolutely fantastic on the Lamborghini. The wheels from Strom Wheels look incredible. The Liberty Walk body kit fit perfectly and looks amazing. I love the carbon rear wing on this. I think it doesn't make sense until you see the whole livery on it. Then every little piece of this car makes a massive amount of sense. Huge shout out to Jay and Precision Chinton Graphics. His guys stayed till 3 a.m. This car is very difficult to wrap, and it's not just one wrap. It's actually a wrap, then another layer of wrap with a design, and then the logo. So there was a lot of jigsaw pieces to put together, but they absolutely smashed it. It's actually really hard to believe that this is our car, right? Because we started off with, we still have some very normal budget projects. This is like a big level up for us. We've never done anything quite like this. The fact that Josh took out the interior of this car, the fact that we put a handbrake in it, the fact that we put a custom lock kit on it, the fact that we have a 2J in it, it's an unknown for every single person that's helped us with this car and worked on this car for the last couple of weeks. And we've only done start to finish on this car in about 8 weeks, so it's not 100% finished. But in 8 weeks to go from what was a blue Lamborghini standard looking 04 car to something I think looks incredible, it's amazing. And I personally just love watching talented people come together and build something together. This isn't a channel where it's all about how much experts we are, how great we are, how unbelievably good at mechanics we are. We give things a go, we take a shot, we try and get some amazing talented people around us to build something special and push the scene on. And in Ireland, I don't think anything like this has ever been built before, so we're super happy with it. This is one of the biggest, probably most heartfelt things that have ever happened on the channel, and it's not even a car, it's this. Is that we have an official Drift Games and Liberty Walk crossover hoodie and t-shirt with our Drift Games X Liberty Walk limited edition hoodie and t-shirt. There's only 200 hoodies, 200 t-shirts. They go on sale online 7 p.m. GMT on the driftgames.live shop, but if you're at the show this weekend you can grab it in person. Whatever's left after the show, which I'm sure will be a limited amount, grab them Sunday at 7 p.m. So this hoodie is not just a regular Drift Games hoodie. This is an oversized urban fit. It's fleece lined on the inside. It is much higher quality than anything we've ever done before. It's the most expensive hoodie we've ever done before. In terms of quality, we wanted our Liberty Walk crossover to be special. So this is definitely the most comfortable hoodie I've ever worn, and I absolutely love the fit, finish, how everything looks on it. We got the Liberty Walk on the sleeve, our new logo up here on the shoulder. It came out pretty awesome, and what's even more exciting about this hoodie is that it was designed by myself and Adam O'Connor in the office. So we designed our own Liberty Walk Drift Games crossover along with our Lamborghini, so it's all very in-house, which is we're very proud of, because years ago we'd never dream of designing something like this or building it ourselves or ever designing our own clothing, but it shows how far we've come in a couple of years, and we thank you guys for all of your support. It's hard to believe that this amazing Lamborghini is going to be shredding tires and drifting all over Europe, but that means it's going to be gone all summer, and I want to see this amazing livery all the time. So we got one more surprise for you. It's because we've copied the livery from the Lamborghini to the A90 Supra. So we used the same livery that we put on the Lamborghini, and we put it on the daily driver A90 Supra. If you guys aren't familiar with the car, it runs BC Racing. Coilover, it's got a full straight pipe, decat, 500 horsepower, full tune, and 3-piece Stroms on there as well. It looks absolutely incredible. It would look even better if it wasn't beside, I think, one of the best looking cars we've ever built. But I think this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to drive it around in Ireland this summer, because this isn't going to Europe. But you know what, that's enough about the Lamborghini, enough about the Supra, enough about all this quiet. We need to get back to the action at Dub Shed, so let's go. So we've just released the car, man. We're so pumped, and I'm so proud of my entire team who put this together in just weeks. I'm not the most talented guy in the world, but I'm definitely good at getting the most talented people in the world together for a car build, and so many amazing people helped us with this car. Too many to mention, but we will give you guys all your props in all the future videos. The car looks great, but now we need to make it drift great over the next 3 weeks, because in 3 weeks this has to be drifting at a big show. Also, Sunday 7 p.m, our entire new merch range goes live on the site. Thank you guys for all your support in advance. It helps the dream become a reality, and that's what you guys are doing, helping us make dreams come true. You've definitely made our dreams come true. And of course, we're going to check out the rest of the show in a future video, but we're all exhausted. We're going to mingle with the crowd. We're going to have some fun. And man, we have a fucking Lamborghini.